All right, let's move on to the main event for the fight card that we have here. It's going to be Yuri Prochazka versus Alex Pereira. This is going to be another interesting banger. I mean, I think that the UFC did a great job of putting these fights on. This is a great main event, and it's going to be the return of Yuri after that shoulder kind of injury. So Yuri Prohaska, 29-3-1. He's 5-0 his last five. He's coming off of that rear naked choke in the fifth round. Like it's like a literally like a last second kind of deal against Glover Teixeira. He unfortunately vacated his title after that because of a devastating shoulder injury. So he's been out of action for about a year and a half now. He's fighting against Alex Pereira, 8-2. He is 4-1 his last five, coming off of that split decision win over Jan Blachowicz. 36 years old, so he's going to be the older fighter here. Yuri's 31 years old. Height, about the same. Reach is also about the same. Odds for this fight right now. Right now, Alex Pereira is a minus 130 favorite. He opened up at a minus 150 on Bet Online. So, not too much line movement there. People did take some dog odds on Yuri Prohaska, the younger fighter. Yuri Borshchev, for people that don't know him, people that might be reintroduced to him during this fight, a wild king brawler of the 205 division. I mean, this guy fights like a madman. So just so you know, I had money on him fighting against Glover Teixeira, right? And throughout that whole fight, I was like I'm just worried about this guy. Like it just did not feel good at all watching that fight, knowing that he had a Euro ticket because this guy was getting like pieced up, he was getting taken down. But the thing that really showed me about this fight, about himself in that fight, and why his record is like that, is that he has like otherworldly toughness and a chin. Like his fights always look sloppy. He always looks like he gets hit, but he wins these fights. I mean, this guy is what, like 29-3, right? That's pretty wild for that's a pretty wild record to have for the fighting style that he has, which is like just like extremely wild, hittable, and just wild strikes in general. He does dish out pretty powerful punishment with his wild strikes. I mean, if you look at that Dominic Reyes fight, he did like a spinning elbow and just sent. I don't think Dominic Reyes has been the same ever since then. Like, Dominic Reyes is like his career just ended after that. So he has some pretty devastating power. He does have improving grappling game. He can scramble, come out with a sub on top, like he did with Glover. And I think he has pretty good cardio as well for the style that he fights. I mean, he's never out of the fight. Now he is coming off of a year and a half kind of layoff with the shoulder injury. So that's something that is a big unknown right now, right? Like how bad was that shoulder injury? He's been inactive and he could look pretty rusty against a Poitin who has been extremely active at 185 and 205. Uh, Obviously, Alex Pereira is a technical kickboxer, has all the credentials in the world, glory kickboxing GOAT, fantastic leg calf kicks, has a left hook from hell, patient, powerful, a deadly combo. He likes to fight pretty clean for all the power that he has and likes to counter, wait for the fight to kind of come to him sometimes. Um, so when Alex does advance and pressure, though, he can run into some trouble. I mean, just look at his last fight against Israel Adesanya. He thought that he had Israel on the ropes and it was pressuring him, and then he just took just some brutal counter shots straight to the chin, and that was lights out for him. So I think that he does have some questionable kind of chin and durability kind of issues, but the move to 205 could have helped in that regard. He might have better kind of, chin and durability with the move up to 205. And we kind of saw that with the last fight with Jan Blachowicz, where, Jan was kind of trying to grapple him a lot, but he survived. And in my opinion, that was a win for him. I didn't really understand the split there. I think he won that fight 29-28. Um, the play here for me, and this is just purely because I think at some point Yuri is going to run out of whatever kind of whatever kind of voodoo he has. I think the pick here is Poitin by KO. So I'll be looking at Alex Pereira by KO when that prop drops. Uh, yeah, so hopefully that prop drops pretty soon because I think that's the one I'm going to attack. Alex, what do you think about this main event here?
Um, Another fight that I'm really looking forward to. Um, I think that I think that Yuri fight against Teixeira is one of the all-time fights. Like I think
Mm,
everyone should, go and watch that five rounder. It was very intense. So I can only imagine, like I didn't have money on that, you did, so I can only imagine like what you must have been going through. I don't have a pick for this one. I'm definitely just gonna watch. Uh, One thing I would like to note though is um my brain is telling me that Poton is going to win. Um, but like Yuri, he likes to switch stances a lot. And in Poton's fight against Izzy, when Izzy switched stances, like the second go around, he was giving Poton a lot of trouble
mm,
actually with the stance switch. And so I could see like the stance switch, confusing Poton a bit. Um, but yeah, again, no pick here. But if I were to pick someone, the lean is Poton.
yeah, definitely. And for me, I mean, I'm just mainly doing that just because of the shoulder issue. I mean, I feel like that was something that he had to vacate his title, and he's been out for a year and a half. I mean, that's, pretty long time. So, I mean, I don't know what he's gonna look like. And I've just seen Alex Pereira just be truly active. He's been fighting a lot, so that's why I'm leaning towards Alex Pereira as well. But yeah, other than that, I mean, this is gonna be a great fight. I'm gonna definitely watch it and kind of, take everything into account and see what happens. Face offs will be also be telling here.